realistic expectations for the 49ers in this game. They are 6-point dogs, which is crazy to me because everyone on TV understands how well they match up. Really, I mean, it's very obvious. The Packers have no run defense. The Niners are the best run game, rushing attack in the league. Yet they're 6-point dogs. What is the realistic expectation here for them?
First of all, I'm smashing that spread right there. Like I'm taking that for the 49ers. 6 points, out of your mind. No chance.
Wow, 6. Yeah.
But when you're looking at the teams, again, I keep going back to it. That week 3 team is not the same team, and they barely beat that team. And they had an entire half of ineptitude on offense. An entire half of ineptitude. And that, I don't suspect, will happen because the run game is popping right now. So it's different.
And Valdez-Scantling was healthy for that game, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
yeah, I mean, look, MVS is a fine player, right? But, like, they lost Tunyon, right? But, like, look, they're a little bit different too. Jair Alexander played in that game. They're getting Bakhtiari back. So now, like, things are a little bit different. You kind of have to hope that they've been coasting for weeks and really haven't had to play any meaningful snaps. You kind of just hope that they come out a little bit flat. And if the 49ers win the toss, you receive that thing. You do not defer. You receive that thing and you set the tone. Set the tone immediately. Go down the field and do it like you did in Dallas and let them know this is how this game's going to go from here on out. And if they don't do that Dallas is the one who deferred. So it's different. But Dallas knew right after that touchdown, they were like, oh, shit, this is what we're in for this entire game. Yeah, like, yeah.
You go the other way. My bad. Yeah.
Right. So, again, they got to set the tone. Like, especially, like, in that environment, I doubt they'll defer, right? I doubt it, right? Like, the way – I doubt that they'll receive. They're going to defer. Like, that's what Kyle wants to do. Kyle's trying to set it up where score, double dip, and then, you continue things going in. It's a good strategy. But for me, punch them in the mouth right away and let them know this is the type of game you're going to expect. Run that clock down, 6 minutes, 7-minute drive where you methodically go down the field and let them know this is what you're in for in this game now. Can you adjust and can you play this style of football? Because we're going to drag you into the fight that we want to be in, not the fight you want us to be in.
Give me a final score prediction.
28-24 49ers.
I feel like everyone's right at that. I've heard that score. Not that exact score, but I've heard people – I don't necessarily. I don't know. I haven't made up my mind yet, but that sounds very reasonable to me. 28-24 does. I think 20. I've already said I think the Packers are going to get 24. I'm not sure with the Niners. The Niners offense is so unpredictable to me, and it's like it's half by half. 28-24. I like it. Any other expectations for the game?
Robbie Gould's going to kick a 60-yarder and shut me all the way up, man, because he's been the most consistent special teams player the last few weeks. No, look, the concern that I have is special teams. For sure. And, the roughing the kicker extends the drive.
Cost of the season.
You do that against Aaron Rodgers and you extend drives. You're just asking for it. Josh Norman saying, they were like, hey, Norman, we want you to play gunner. Wait, what's that, coach? You want me to run to the middle of the field and not cover anybody? Gotcha, buddy. And then that's exactly what he did. Like, those sort of things. Richard Hightower was pissed, man. Richard Hightower was pissed.
Did you hear what he said on Tuesday?
Yes.
Guy ran a good route. It's like, oh God, wow. He's like, what do you want me to say, right? What do you want me to say?
Even the punters are looking like, oh, Norman's out there. Let's take a shot. Let's go at him real quick. But it's Richard Hightower. For a fact told him, listen, Josh Norman, you haven't played special teams in a long time. Just go stand over there with that guy and go run with him and stay over there. What's that, coach? You want me to turn around and not cover anybody? Heard you. Runs out on the field and does that. So special teams is the only concern that I really have because I hate to say it. 49er fans know it very well how their season could come to an end based on special teams, but that was just one guy when that happened, and I'm not talking about his name specifically, but that was just one guy. This seems to be a failure in units and a failure for the entire group. And the only thing that's keeping me at least a little bit safe, my bad, Corinne, is that the Green Bay Packers special teams is worse than the 49ers.
That is true, but it was so interesting. Like, I've done a 180. I was not really into this roster coming into the season. I didn't think it was that great. And now I'm like, man, it's the best roster in football, aside from their quarterback. And I'm thinking only Jimmy is going to hold this team back from winning a Super Bowl. But no, that is not true. It could be special teams, and that would be even more painful, far more painful, if it was freaking Mark Zaucha or Travis Benjamin, someone who's not good, not even highly paid, that ends up sinking this season. And it could happen, and that would be a real gut punch because it would feel like not a wasted season, but a big missed opportunity. Big missed opportunity.
You know what else too is I was watching the 2019 game just to have some fun before I went to sleep, and I noticed Richie James actually returned a punt past 7 yards. When's the last time you've ever seen somebody return a punt past 7 yards? Like, can we get one of those? Something that puts you in position. I really think Deebo Samuel is going to be playing special teams and returning kicks in this game. Like they're definitely going to empty the tank here.
He did it against the Rams when they fell behind. I don't know if they never actually let him return it. I mean, the Rams didn't ever let him return it, but he was back there the whole game.